The next thing is air. Again, so many people think that humidity is extremely important to orchids, but it's not. An orchid wouldn't do well in a terrarium because there's too much humidity and not enough airflow. So running a paddle fan in a room where you have orchids is helpful because it helps move the air around. Orchid roots actually are exposed and can be available to air. Orchids love water. So our next key ingredient is water. Now you'll notice that the orchid soil is different than other types of soil. Most orchids grow in a nice loose mixture, just like this. It's wood chips and pulp. And again, we don't want our orchids to set in water. When watering an orchid, we want to make sure that we saturate the entire root ball. So for example, we'll use an excess of water, pouring it through to make sure that everybody gets saturated. So you'll rotate the cup, making sure that all of the fibers inside there are saturated with water. The great part about using a container like this is that we can pour that back in and continue to saturate it. Another great thing about flushing it with water is that we can diminish the salts that can build up inside the soil itself. Never set your orchid in a tray of water and have it soak up water. You'll damage the roots very, very quickly. Another fun way to achieve great humidity levels for your orchids is to create an orchid tray. We can take a low flat bowl like this and add rocks to it. Then we can add water to the tray, and then our orchid plant can set on top of the rocks and not set into the water itself. It provides additional humidity that can keep our orchid plants healthy. Taking ice chips and placing them on the top of the soil allows the water to slowly get administered to the roots and the soil. The melting ice provides a great amount of water, and it's assimilated to the plant very easily. It's great for people who have a really busy schedule.